live.
Oh, it still says going live. Oh, yeah. There you go.
We're live.
We're live.
We're live.
Oh, all right.
Welcome to Talking Heads.
Hey! We're only an hour late. That's not bad.
You're not live.
I am.
This is live.
Live. 14.
There's a delay.
There we go.
Yep.
There you go.
We're live.
I'm just trying to kill.
Don't scare me like that.
No, come on. You're the stream master here.
Yeah. You know there's a delay.
You know how this works.
Welcome to Talking Heads, episode 114, or is it 15? I forget.
Yeah.
Your once weekly live show for the latest in beer and tech news, live from Las Vegas.
CES 2020.
And if you hadn't noticed, we have a couple of special guests. Steve joining us on the show.
That's right. These two other guys.
Thank you so much. You might know these other guys. We'll introduce Adam over there on the right first. Adam, tell him who you are.
No. I'm EposVox. This CES coverage is brought to you. No.
By the letter A.
We don't do that here.
No sponsor spots?
We don't do that here.
Buy Bud Light.
Bud Light Orange.
And over here, Jason, who are you?
I am Jason with ByteMyBits. I'm just eating fries.
Buy
That's
your
right.
fries.
Bite your fries.
By the way, we're going to be eating. It's been a long day.
Yeah, I am super hungry. I've had nothing all day besides just garbage.
Yeah.
CS garbage.
So we plan on getting back to the hotel probably about 5 o'clock, being able to have an hour to get the stream set up.
Yeah.
We pulled in at 6:20,
Yeah.
I think. And so we got all this set up, plus we got food in 40 minutes. So actually...
For the record, this is the second time you made me wait like 30 minutes.
Uh-huh.
Okay, because I got here at like 5:40.
To be fair, both times I sent times, I said ish.
That's true.
Go
That's
check your
true.
messages.
That's true.
It's
The
ish.
ish gives it the
We're doing it
little
on
bit of
purpose.
Yeah.
leeway. Yeah.
That's
We just
exactly
like
right.
to torture you. It's fine.
That's exactly right. We don't have much of an agenda for tonight. Basically, I just wanted to stream. We are going to go over a couple of products that we saw. And kind of talk about, what the experience of the week is like so far. Obviously, I've been to this is my third CES. Jason's your second?
The second one.
Second.
Yeah.
And Vox and Steve are both on their first. So kind of give a little bit of perspective on, what the trip to Vegas is like and what have we seen thus far.
Wait, this is your third? I thought this was your fourth.
That's my third.
Oh, okay. All right then.
But first, what are we drinking?
Bud Light Orange, of course, because it is America's favorite and best beer.
No. You're not.
Get off my channel.
You're not going to be drinking that. We got a special beer for you.
We have a beer. Yeah.
Yes, we
You
have
have a beer?
You can kill
A
it real
special
quick.
beer.
We do.
All right.
We
You can
bought
kill
you
it.
a beer.
Yeah, you can kill that.
All right.
Refreshing and amazing. That's Bud
So,
Light.
so you are playing right into my hands.
Stick that right in frame.
Because every time I see you, it's Bud Light Orange this, Bud Light Orange that. So I got you an Arrogant Bastard Ale.
Oh, okay. It's got a
you
black
go.
label. I'm
Yep.
a little worried.
So this is not for an entry-level craft drinker. I'm gonna say. So
Did you just give me poison?
I did. It's a 7.2.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's like twice the beer of Bud
Yeah.
Light.
Right. It's just a straight up ale.
Okay.
It is a 16 ounce because I know you like to slam them.
Okay.
So there you go.
All right.
No.
So, quick taste test. Ooh! Okay, that is a funky taste. I forgot you have a friendly family.
We try to say as friendly as possible.
Yeah.
have a friendly family.
A friendly family.
How do you know how friendly his family is?
Friendly family stream. So
It has been a long week. There may be some language in this show. Even me, I'll probably slip up. So if you have the kids up, maybe not the show for them. We'll still try to keep it friendly, but
I keep a family-friendly channel, but live, no.
right,
I don't do live
exactly.
streaming.
Yeah.
So
And I'm just vulgar and simple. So
and someone already caught your sun kissed. Adam, what are you drinking?
yeah.
Sunkist Soda! Which I would love to say is the best soda, but every one I've gotten recently has tasted like shit over here.
They're junk here.
Well, that's because they're warm, right?
Well, it's not even just here. Like, they've had some, okay, so I've been going for a sponsorship with them, but I also believe in being honest, and they've had some serious quality control issues. I've been drinking this stuff for like 12 years, never had a problem. Starting in August, it's been all over the place, and there's a whole lot of internet posts about it. But it's the only thing with caffeine that I drink, and it's only one of like 3 things that I drink. So, Sunkist Soda!
That's right. Yeah, Sunkist, if you're listening, give this man a sponsor. Jeez,
I want a mini fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want...
That's right.
I mean, holy
Neon
baby
sign.
Yoda, he deserves it.
Or at least make him head of QA.
Hey,
That'll work.
No, I don't want to drink the bad ones.
He's just sitting there on the line.
Nope.
Oh, that one's okay.
Okay, that one can go.
Just one drink at a time, just like seal them back up and sell them.
Right. Natcat says the kids are in bed. Go nuts.
Okay.
So we don't have to worry about Becky.
Oh yeah, we're on Vegas time.
We're on Vegas,
like East
yeah.
Coast people are already.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Well, I normally
I'm not
stream
used to
actually
Vegas
an
time.
hour
Oh,
later
yeah.
than this.
Yeah.
I usually start at 8 p.m. Pacific. We're only 7 o'clock. Steve, I need a beer.
Okay. Well, we have a lot of options here. Do you want to go mother? Yeah, we got mother. Yeah, we do.
5 is a lot.
You want to go Mother Earth, Cali Cream? That's an excellent beer.
I would love to. So Mother Earth Brewing Company, Cali Cream. That's only a 5%. It's not too heavy, so actually.
So you give me the 7-something percent.
You're complaining about
5%.
7%.
Why would? Yeah.
Okay, the first drink was a little violent, but the second drink, not that bad.
It smooths it out,
Yeah,
doesn't
it
it?
smooths it out.
Yeah.
Kills some of the taste buds.
Yeah. So
And I just grabbed this one because I've never seen this before. I think it's local, and it's 9%, so it's a little bit higher.
Okay,
Yeah,
wow.
it's a double hop rising tropical double IPA.
yeah.
It's got some devilish looking farmer on the front.
Okay.
Stacking some hops. So
I don't know. Did you ever show the camera on this one?
I didn't. Yeah.
Okay. If you guys want to see what this is, I'm going to spill this all over the laptop. You can see how nervous he looks.
Yeah. I've been drinking with you once already.
You've seen the live stream.
Yes.
You know I'm
Yeah, exactly.
not good with that.
There's a little EposVox in every bottle from chat.
Oh. Yeah. It makes it worth more, right?
hey, that's a marketing slogan right there.
That's right.
Oh.
All right, so let's get into this. Do we want to start with like first-time experiences, or do we want to start like dive right into the products?
See, this is kind of weird because, or
with me.
interesting, because you guys have so far a completely different experience than I
Yeah,
have. Because
absolutely.
got some real YouTubers over here. They got like invites and parties and special
yeah.
stuff, and then you have me that just shows up to the showroom floor and walks around and see what's cool. So I think we should start with those private invites that you guys went to. And,
Okay.
and talk about some of the cool stuff you've seen.
Yeah.
So we all got, the 64-core Threadripper just shoved in our pockets.
I got two of them.
Oh, you
Yeah.
got a free Threadripper.
They were literally just standing there handing them out.
We got
man.
we got the new 30 series Nvidia cards that they didn't actually announce here. We got PlayStation 5,
Whoa.
Intel
Are they
GPUs.
TIs? Are they TIs?
TI Titan Super.
Oh, okay. Well, that's all I
We got the Intel GPUs.
Okay.
We got 5G just installed into everything. Just,
Yep.
I would have thought you'd be on 6G.
It's on my
but,
watch.
you know,
It's
whatever.
My shoes are 5G.
Yeah.
no, it's Wi-Fi 6.
They do
Wi-Fi
cybernetic
6,
implants at
yeah,
5G.
No. But no, seriously. So basically, if you don't know CES, for the private invites, it goes basically Monday through Thursday. For the show floor, it's Tuesday through Friday.
Well, Tuesday through Thursday.
Right.
Because Friday's
a half day and everyone's
people
back
are
out.
like shutting down
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
half checked out. And
Yep.
just-
Well, I mean, sometimes you can get some pretty good stuff on a Friday because there's stuff that they don't want to ship back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go, hey,
Just
$20?
hand it
They go,
out,
yeah,
yeah.
sure. Anyway, so we've been doing meetings basically Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday now. We wrapped up today with some more meetings. Let's see. Let's go over.
Don't come to me yet.
Yeah, no, I'm not. You're eating. I see.
Wait until
I'm
he
here for the
wait
pizza.
till,
I'm
wait
eating
till
it
he
now.
gets it in his mouth.
That's
and
right.
Then ask him.
Oh yeah, we do have pizza. so we
Let's
might
see.
just go for
We have visited so far. Obviously, Corsair, Elgato, Origin, Scuff, all in the same booth because they're all the same family now.
Yep.
But they're not the same company.
They're not the same
Stop
company.
leaving comments that they're the same company. They're not the same company.
No.
I am literally sponsored by both of them because they're separate.
Right. Elgato is still their own autonomous division within.
They're based out of
Corsair.
Germany. Corsair is not.
Right.
They have a headquarters that is not Corsair's.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And that's staying the same.
Yeah.
But
Although someone mentioned that they're trying to rebrand them all.
they
as
may
Corsair.
rebrand by the end of the year to Corsair and probably because they bought 7 companies this year.
Yeah.
But
Clearly they're doing all right.
yeah. But so we've been to Corsair, we've been to Nvidia, we've been to Creative, we've been to AMD, we've been to MSI, Asus,
Thermaltake.
Yep.
Alpha Cool.
AlphaCool, Leon Lee, Mod My Mods was also present there.
Yep.
Did I miss Leon? Oh, it was that.
No, they were upstairs.
Yeah, they were upstairs.
Because they had some. Is that on the show floor? They have their own thing.
I believe they do.
Okay.
Yeah, they
Sorry.
were sharing half the suite there.
Yeah.
FSP power supplies. You saw that in my first video. Let's see. Zotac. We visited Zotac today. So it's been pretty packed. Gigabyte EVGA.
Yeah.
Yep.
I visited both of them today as well. So it has been a pretty packed schedule.
That's first.
So, I guess Steve, starting as like a non-tech YouTuber presence, you're not really in this industry. What did you think of the first couple of days?
I've been to like PAX and E3 and stuff like that before, so a lot of this is not completely foreign to me, but a lot of this tech stuff, I found that the swag is a lot better for sure. Usually other places like, here's a T-shirt or whatever.
There are some people that just go around. That's all they want to do.
Oh,
is
yeah,
swag.
yeah.
Like I've seen people just on the showroom floor. They have multiple bags of crap.
Yeah.
That's
all
what
they
I
do is
usually
go
on
around.
the last day of shows.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? That's so much crap you got to take
Have you
home.
seen
and-
my retro room?
I was
It's just swag.
It's just swag.
That's what I like.
I was about to make fun of him and say, "Have you seen his retro room?" But he didn't just
He
owned
did
it.
it himself.
Wait,
It's like,
what
no, this is all I have.
What
is
companies
swag.
don't realize is they could send me stickers and win my heart probably faster than cash.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I went to PepCom and like there was like a Plex booth there, so I'm like, give me the stickers,
Plex.
give me
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
Anything
yeah.
you got, like, give me
Yeah,
up
yeah.
because I'm a Plex dude.
Yep.
you
Oh,
know?
yeah.
But everything else, they're like, you want this, you want that. I'm like, no, I gotta put that in a suitcase. I don't
Yeah,
want that.
I don't want to- yeah.
I don't want to travel with that. Just get
So-
this out of here.
Do you want this giant display to take home with you?
No,
At a
F
party-
off, man.
At a party last night, I won a Intermax air cooler at the start of the party and had to carry it with me through the packed party
jeez.
for like 3 or 4 hours and finally bummed it off onto him.
Yeah.
Because I kept being like, people were like, what is that? I'm like, you can have it.
Like, I don't know. I don't want to carry it, so it's yours.
You're the butler.
I'm the butler.
Yeah,
please.
look at that now.
Jeeves.
Yep. You got it.
Yeah, but so far it's been fun. I've been very impressed. It's very informative. I like it quite a bit. I understand that why you scheduled it the way you scheduled it, because a lot of walking around, a lot of like waiting, a lot of like, whoops, so we're a little late. This, a little late there.
Even scheduling within the same casino, you can walk a mile and a half in the same casino and be in the same casino.
Yeah.
And so the idea of, you're going to hit everyone all at once, or we're going to do 20 meetings per day, it doesn't happen. You can do 7. I think our busiest day has had 7. And we were dead exhausted yesterday.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
7. Okay, what time did you get up?
What time did I go to bed? I went to bed at 4:35.
Yep.
A.M.
And got up
AM.
at 7:30.
You went to 4:35 a.m.
Yeah.
And got up at 7:30.
Why were you
7:30.
up? Wait,
I was
this-
up at 7.
Was this the night that we went to the brewery?
No, this was last night.
It was last night.
Yeah.
So we had a
Wow.
party
And
that
I went to
ran
the brewery.
till,
I was in bed at 12:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we had a party that like ran until midnight, and then we kind of did an after party thing, and then we still had to edit and all of that. Oh,
Yeah.
and there was something else we did.
Steak and eggs.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
had steak
We,
and
we,
eggs.
we had breakfast at 1 in the morning.
Because we don't
Wow.
usually get breakfast, so we figured we might as well
Yeah, and
protein up.
and downstairs at the hotel, it's like $5 for steak and eggs.
Yeah.
And it was good.
It wasn't bad, yeah.
See, I've been
Thanks,
trying to
Ryan.
push out like a daily vlog highlight type thing, so that's what kept me up.
So do we. It just goes up at 4 a.m.
Yeah. As soon as this stream is over, I'm literally going to like unplug
Yep.
everything and start editing.
Yep.
Because I have an hour and a half to edit my next thing,
And that's
and
why
then
we have
we're going
pizza.
to another thing.
Yeah,
That's why
exactly.
I have pizza and we're not doing anything. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. So anyway, let's move on to like, well, actually, what's your experience been like the first couple days? Because you've just been walking the show floor
This is my second year,
and crashing parties.
Yeah. My second year, and the thing that irritates me the most is that it's like a rerun, right? I played ping pong with an AI robot, right? That is the most obvious and biggest centerpiece that I did. I acted like I was never there, so they let me cut in the front of the line, like, oh, I've got a social media influencer badge, and, they cut you in the front of the line, but it's the exact same setup as last year. So what I found just on the generic showroom floor, there's a lot of the same stuff and nothing terribly interesting. And I was over the Las Vegas convention. They got a different couple connected areas.
Yeah.
Nothing really terrible interesting. But I did find an Arnold / Elon Musk combination. I
saw that.
Did you see
That
that?
was frightening.
That was
What?
freaky.
I haven't
Yeah.
been on the show. Check his Twitter.
Okay.
It was on his Twitter feed.
That thing
yeah.
is frightening.
And,
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
pretty-
kind of like in the intro of my latest video,
Okay.
and I think I covered a little bit like somewhere in the video, but like you could talk to it, And it's kind of witty because he made a comment. I was like, "Is that a threat?" And I was like, "No." I was like, "I think that's a threat." And he's like, "Well, you shouldn't think or something."
He doesn't do the Arnold accent.
No, it's kind of like a.
Do not think.
I want to say a British. I forgot.
Oh, really?
What it was, but it responds to everything you said. But it's creepy because they try to make like every part of the mouth move.
Yeah.
You know, like they're trying to get.
And they probably overcompensate. So he's like,
Yeah, they
"Oh,
overcompensate. So
yeah."
you're so like, "How are you doing?" He's like, "Well, I am doing good." And you're like,
It's like from Total Recall. It's like,
I was gonna say it's Total Recall if they made a driver for the Cybertruck.
yeah.
this is basically, it kind of looks like that. It's a little bit more advanced, but overall though, as far as the showroom floor, nothing terribly exciting besides that one thing that caught my eye. Everything else is kind of a repeat.
Well, thanks. We'll be there all day tomorrow.
Yeah, have fun with that.
He didn't put spoiler alert tags.
Yeah, spoiler.
Yeah. So, coolest things that we've seen. We've answered this question a bunch because it's the most common question you get asked here, as you guys probably found out today as you're going to the suites, because we're all seeing different things, and everyone wants to know, what do I need to go look at?
Yeah.
And the fact that people keep asking it makes it seem like we're missing something.
Yeah.
The thing is, they're asking us, and they haven't had an answer either.
So they're probably genuinely trying to figure out what's cool here still.
Right. We had Ian Cuttress ask us, what's the coolest thing you've seen here? And we said, well, there's kind of this thing. And he goes, yeah, that's about all I found too.
Yeah.
So I had lunch, and I say that loosely, this crap today, but it was called lunch. I had lunch with a guy who's been to CES for like I don't know, half a decade so far. And he brings a team of 5 people every CES, and he tells them to disperse. He says every year they can only cover 60 to 75% of what CES has to offer with 5 people. So to put that in perspective, as far as a one-man show or even a couple people to actually experience all of what CES has, like that's crazy. Because he's just right in the line. Like there's no way to experience it all.
Yep. So let's go over coolest things that we've seen. I've given the answer a couple of times, although
I think it's going to be pretty unanimous, though. So
I actually, after going through Asus, I'm kind of changing my mind.
Oh yeah, there were some really cool stuff.
There's some really cool things in Asus. I think the 3 of us are agreed on like the coolest like new tech that's like not PC related.
Yep.
Yeah. So we went to the Creative Suite. And there were a couple of people who said, Creative's still around? They just said that in chat when I said we went to Creative.
Yeah.
Creative's still around. And everyone goes, well, no one buys sound cards anymore. To which I say, well, I own a Sound Blaster K3 Plus, which I got from Creative. And I have an AE5, which I got from Creative. And a G6, which I got from Creative. And they're making products and people are buying them. So
they're still around.
Right. They also make kick butt sound bars and headphones and everything else. So... they were kind of touting this demo last year, where they were introducing XFI is what they were calling it. And basically what it is they're trying to map the geometry of the human ear to find out how individuals hear sound and how they find or directionally locate sound. And so if you're sitting in like a 7.1 surround sound theater and you have your center, your 2 fronts, your 2 backs, and your sub.
Yeah.
How do you, as a person, recognize where that sound is coming from? How's it bouncing around your ear, and how do you perceive it?
Okay.
So they basically stuck 2 microphones in our ears, and they ran frequency sweeps on each of the speakers. They then recorded that data, analyzed the data based on how it bounced around my ear and Steve's ear and Vox's ear, and set up a profile into a little amp about this big that plugged into our headphones. Okay. We listened to a soundtrack on the 7.1 system they had there. We put the headphones on, and there was no difference.
Yeah, could not tell the difference.
And I mean from the kicking rumbly sub to the I hear a speaker about 20 feet this way. It doesn't sound like there's a speaker pressed to my ear. It literally sounds like I'm sitting in the same spot in the same room, just not wearing headphones.
It was creepily good. I mean, it was like.
And they took it a step further because they had 9.1 is what
right. They had 9.1
because they had 9 speakers.
Yeah.
Wow.
So and we could turn it on and off at will. So we could go back to stereo. And these were not like virtual surround sound headphones.
Yeah.
They only had one 53 mil driver in them.
But they were able to make that spatial difference
completely
so realistic.
Astonishing.
Yeah.
Really?
Astonishing.
Because I've tried a pair of...
No,
you know,
I have
those-
spent my entire YouTube career saying, even for creative stuff, saying,
Yeah.
don't ever bother turning on virtual surround sound. It literally
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
make sense.
garbage.
And I think I only figured this out when we were at the Zotac suite. The way to word it, I wish I had it for my video, but I guess I'll do it in the review. Is like the way that they're approaching it is kind of fundamentally different, because the virtual surround sound for traditional implementations is trying to like use the frequencies of the sound and try to, you know, for gameplay, be like, okay, it's sort of over here, so we're going to stretch it. This is literally, they are just straightforward trying to emulate speaker positions.
Yeah.
And it's somehow so much more effective. They did have cherry-picked examples, because I was trying it on in certain music genres that I prefer the stereo sound.
Yes.
But it's still like a good sound. Like, it still sounds like you're in front of speakers. That's just maybe not how you would listen to that kind of music.
Right,
But-
I had it same artist turned on for one and turned off for the next, and vastly different experiences. Where one I preferred the stereo, and the other is like, oh my god, this sounds
Right.
so much better with the virtual on.
It sounds like you're in a movie theater.
Right.
Like, especially because they did the Rolling Stones on mono.
Yes.
And it sounds like you're watching some Rolling Stones biopic where they've remixed the whole song into mono, or into, you know, surround sound.
Yeah. So basically, what they had is we could choose stereo or we could choose the virtual on just a click button, and it was an instantaneous switch. When I started hitting it, I literally thought in my brain for probably about 30 seconds that I am turning my headphones on and then turning on the speakers.
Yeah.
Like
we
I'm
kept just
controlling
taking it
my
off
sound.
and
Your headphones
Be-
off.
because-
Yeah, you're taking it off
because
Oh, okay.
it was weird.
because they would play the demo over the speakers, and then they'd say put your headphones on, and they'd play it again, and you're like, okay, and I can switch to my headphones, and then I hit it off, and all I heard was my headphones kick off, and I still hear the sound as if I was still sitting in the room.
But they
I take
had the speakers off.
I take my headphones off, and it's dead silent.
Yeah, there were several people that were like, are you guys screwing with us?
Yep.
I mean,
Right?
they thought-
Are you
yeah.
just dicking with me right
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
Like all of us were doing that, and we're doing it at different times. So we're like, no, it's actually.
Yeah, it was really cool.
I haven't been that blown away by a demo in quite some time.
Yeah,
I
that
haven't
was
since
quite
I
impressive.
first started listening to like high-end headphones.
Right.
Like that was, you know, when I'm like, oh, this audio world's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Music sounds better than ever, and this is just like, especially for movies, like that's their big pitch. You know, they have music stuff, but the
Mm-hmm.
big pitch is movies where you have, you know, the sounds. And one of the examples they had, it wasn't just that it recreated it, but since it was closer to our ears, we could hear some of the, you know, more subtle sounds in the movie, like breaths and stuff, which wasn't for that scene important, that we didn't really hear on the speakers, especially since we were sitting in the back. Like it was.
Yeah, but that one was pretty interesting. I think we all agree, hands down, that was the coolest demo that we've been a part of. Let's start down here, and we'll work this way again. Coolest thing you found, or most interesting thing,
Okay,
or
intriguing thing.
intriguing thing. That's
Because
a good way to
it's
put it.
not a thing completely yet. And you know how CS is. They like to give you a bunch of promises. And keep in mind, I'm from Kansas.
Yep.
We have mosquitoes.
Hold on, we got a $20 super chat.
What do we got? Maybe we should take a
You
break and
have
see what we got
mosquitoes.
super chat.
So we've had a $2 Big Spoon.
Big Spoon, B&B High. What's up, Big
What
Spoon?
up? Skull says not the new basement studio, but EposVox's presidential suite is pretty nice. So
He has a butler. He's
Yeah.
already off work though. So.
go watch EposVox's first video from this week if you want to hear an explanation
yeah.
on the presidential suite we're in right now. $20 Big Spoon shot time. Not until about 9 o'clock when we're at the next part.
Yeah, we don't have shots.
Yeah, we don't have any
Yeah.
bottles of liquor up here.
Yeah. And then $1.99. Jason likes real beer. It's a CES miracle.
Hey,
No,
F
he
you,
didn't-
Liquid.
He never said he liked it though. He just said it was what?
Yeah, he said it was
No,
interesting.
the first drink was a little abrasive. Second drink, not
And
that
then
bad.
he
That's
goes-
how most beers are. It's like, you know what? I'm starting to like this more.
Like
and
the
more.
first beer was like, yeah. Second beer, you okay.
Well, especially since you just downed a Bud Light Orange. I mean, it's like,
It's orange flavored water, as
Yeah.
the internet
Yeah.
would say. So, what else was that? It?
That was it.
Okay.
And we're caught up.
Okay, so back to Kansas. We have mosquitoes. This is a big deal.
We're in
Freaking
Vegas.
hate 'em. Yeah, I know.
Okay, just check.
Okay, my
So-
mosquitoes carry West Nile, so
Oh, well, yeah, that's all of them. We do too.
Well.
Ours is like this big, though. So,
Okay.
because we haven't had a good winter in like 3 or 4 years, so they just keep getting larger and larger. At this point, we're tying down our dogs and cats so they don't like take them and fly off with them. No, but okay, so mosquitoes, big thing. I found this little tiny booth. They have this camera that points a laser at a mosquito and highlights where it is. This is version 1. It will highlight where the mosquitoes are, so if you want to track them down and kill them, you can. But version 2, they plan on launching these little miniature drones that will literally hunt down these freaking mosquitoes and kill them automatically with little miniature autonomous rechargeable
So it's
drones.
the killer bees thing.
Yes, yeah, the one with the dark mirror, the black mirror. Yeah, it's the same exact concept except for mosquitoes. So
You have one directed at you.
I have one. What is it?
Yeah, Big Spoon again, $20.
Jason, boop Jeff now. Hey, $20. Your ass is getting booped.
$20
Your
is
ass
$20.
is getting booped.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Thank you, Big Spoon.
$20 is $20.
Jeff appreciates it.
That's right. Appreciate.
Whatever. You would get booped all day for $20 a boop.
$20 a boop.
Just saying.
Who's next?
Eventually, you'll get a nosebleed, though.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Sure. I can afford the medical bills now.
I was gonna say, what is it? A little tissue? And it was like,
Yeah.
Nothing.
Put me in, coach. I can still poop.
Keep going. I can handle it. I got this.
So my answer, just hands down, was the Creative Suite. But seeing as that's off the table now, we went to ASUS as our last meeting of the day today, and I actually walked into ASUS going, what in the world are they going to bring that's kind of exciting? Because some of the tech companies that we visited, I'm not going to name names individually, but they've been kind of a little bit of a letdown. And it's reminiscent of just the cycle of tech that we're in right now. All of the CPUs and GPUs and memory and everything, we're all kind of mid-cycle. This isn't the release time and the release window that a lot of people had planned on.
Yeah.
Whereas usually there's a big announcement. And the big announcement from AMD was a CPU we already knew was coming, and the RX 5600, which we already knew was coming.
Did you guys go to the AMD stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, for
You
just
did.
briefly.
They didn't have anything.
They didn't have anything. Yeah.
Didn't have anything?
No.
Well, they have more on the show floor, I think, but at their suite they didn't have.
So the 3990 announcement, that wasn't part of the... I mean, I know they were...
that was a press conference that we didn't go to.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That 3990...
Oh, it's
So
good.
bad. I want that so bad.
Right.
But it's also $4,000.
I will say they also announced the 4800U mobile chip, 8-core 16-thread. I'm excited about that. That's probably going to be in my next laptop. But anyway, so like I said, it's been kind of a letdown. Like, there's not been any major product releases. It's like, yeah, we have a new case. Or, hey, we're like... Instead of 3200 megahertz memory, we have 3600 megahertz memory now. It's like, yeah, so does everyone else.
Here's a revision of things we already have.
Right. We already announced this 3 months ago, and now we have a prototype to show you.
Yeah.
There hasn't been like a lot of like, ooh, that's cool. We went to ASUS, and they have a new, two new things that I was kind of excited about, and I don't think I'm going to steal yours by saying these.
Mine's like a category anyway, so.
Right. First off was the new Zephyr 14 laptop using the all-new AMD 4800U CPU. So AMD mobile power, 35-watt, 8-core, 16 threads in a 14-inch laptop that is actually thinner than the Dell that I have right now.
Wow.
Amazingly thin, with an RTX 2060 in it.
What? Really?
Right.
Thinner than this?
Thinner than this.
Thinner than that.
Wow.
Right. It was amazingly thin.
I kind of
And
wonder what the thermals under load would
They said you could run it full tilt. It still boosted full tilt.
Really?
Yep.
Sustainable?
Sustainable. Yep. Yeah, full tilt.
How much? Because I'm in the market for a new laptop.
It's probably going to be my new laptop. Now, they
You can
didn't
get
announce
that
a...
one. I'll get the one with the Titan in it.
Right, exactly.
I have an old
the
like
Titan
15
tablet.
Titan
Yeah.
tablet, yeah.
So they didn't announce a price. It will be available late Q1. The other thing is it has 1,200 individually addressable LEDs on the back panel, so you can display whatever logos or anything else that you want, or animated GIFs, or anything.
But why?
For the memes.
Can
For
it
the
play-
memes.
Yeah, for the fun of it.
I mean,
You could have Nyan Cat on the back of your laptop.
I get,
Just in
I get
monochrome.
that, but most
Right.
of the time my laptop is facing a wall, so unless there's a mirror and it's like playing porn.
You
or
don't
something,
want-
When
I
you
don't
go
need
to
it
the
have
coffee
anything
shop,
on there.
You don't want the ByteMyBits logo emblazoned in LEDs
It's
on the back of
facing
your...
a wall. The wall ain't gonna subscribe to me.
Right. you might find some chick in Starbucks who wants to... Your ByteMyBits?
Yeah, I don't go to Starbucks.
You want to come home and bite my bit?
I gotta say, from all the people in this room, I would never expect Adam to say that.
It's been a long week.
Right there. Right
Good job,
there.
Adam.
You get a little sun kissed in him.
Slow down.
Or more like the opposite of I went like 3 days without it, and now I'm like,
We're cutting you off.
Everything's fuzzy.
well, yesterday I made them go get me Sunkist because I was like, I'm losing my mind at the moment.
Right. I asked him a question and he's just.
Wait, do you drink coffee?
No.
You don't drink coffee, so
No.
your only source of caffeine
It's
is
Sunkist.
Sunkist.
And it doesn't even have that much. Like Mountain Dew has like 10 times more.
Yeah, but when you don't drink any caffeine at all, that's decent enough.
So I met Jason, I met
Quit
Adam.
calling me Jason.
I'm sorry.
Oh!
So I met Adam about a year and a half ago. He was in Portland for the Intel Extreme Rig Challenge, doing some judging, and I said, "Hey, you're in town. And we had talked to each other over Twitter quite a bit before that. But I'm like, you're in town. You're in my city. Let me buy you a beer." And he didn't respond.
That is the worst. I get emails like that, DMs like that.
Right.
Because
Okay.
the next question, you're going to say it.
Yeah.
So.
My first interaction, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
I donated, say how much to take a
Yep.
shot, and you're like, I don't do shot. And I was on Discord. I'm like, oh man, I kind of feel bad because that was awkward as shit.
Right.
And then I found out you don't drink. I'm like, okay,
Right.
my bad.
So I said, "Hey, let me take you out for a beer. Like I'll show you the town. I'll take you to a brewery, whatever you want to do." And he never responded. And like a week later, I'm like, did he like just ghost me? Does he not like me anymore? Like what the heck? Because we had like a full conversation going, and then it's like, let me buy you a beer, and then radio silence.
Nope.
Done.
And I'm like, okay, that's totally cool. And then I said, hey, don't know if you saw my message. If you're in town, I'd be happy to take you out. That kind of thing. And he go, and like the day before the event, you finally texted me back and said, yeah, we can get together, but I don't drink. And I said, oh, that's totally cool. Not everyone does. I know a great coffee shop right around the corner.
He's like,
I don't drink coffee.
And he goes, I don't drink coffee. And I said, what the hell are you doing in Oregon?
Like I got some ice water, bro. Let's meet up somewhere and sip it.
No, and I always, like, I had the branch manager for my last retail job before I quit for YouTube stuff had emailed me. It was probably 2018 at this point. Like, it got buried in my inbox, and then when I read it, I also like didn't respond because of this. Because the conversations always go, buy you a beer. No, don't do that. Buy you a coffee. No, don't do that. Go do this other obscure millennial hipster thing that I don't do. Don't do that. And then dinner, which is a much bigger like obligation or commitment. Yeah. And I don't want to go through that conversation, so I'm just like,
Hookah bar?
So
no.
So basically, okay, and no
just buy him
nicotine.
some chicken nuggets.
No nicotine.
Take me to Wendy's.
Like, I'm antisocial AF. Send an Uber Eats to my house, and I'll thank you on Twitter.
Buy me a pizza.
So
I'll take 3 pepperoni slices to my door.
Yeah, breadsticks. Forget those.
anyway, second thing I saw at ASUS was everyone knows I am a massive fan of my LG 43UD79 monitor. I've used it for video editing for the better part of a year and a half. 43 inches 4K, but it has some drawbacks, especially when it comes to like using it as a monitor, not when I'm video editing.
Is that the same one I have?
Yeah.
I have 3 of those.
Yeah.
They are the best.
They are the best.
I have 3 of those and then 2 27s on top.
Yeah.
It's total nerd.
They are.
Okay, Barnacles.
Yeah,
Golly.
right. Yeah.
I'm married.
They
so-
are one of the best.
So is Barnacles.
I'm divorced, no kids,
Yeah.
so I could afford all the monitors.
They are literally the best. But anyway, that's the monitor I know and love. It's 10-bit color. It's factory calibrated. It's an IPS display. There are some drawbacks. If you sit close enough to it, you can see through the very, very thick front panel, and you get some ghosting on the edges
I was
of
gonna say
your
the
display.
edges get me.
The
Like,
ed-
I have to angle them.
Yeah, you
where I
have to
don't see
angle them, right.
edges. Yeah.
Even front on to one monitor, there's edges on my monitor.
yes.
There's like 5 pixels on the outside of the whole screen.
It's like 5-10 pixels
Yeah.
that if you just even just a couple inches.
You can see the bezel back behind the screen.
Yeah.
And it annoys me.
But they're super bright. And they're just so much real estate.
You thought they were super bright. Well, I'll get into that.
Yeah.
Right.
You know nothing.
But for gaming, they're only 60 hertz. They don't have any kind of adaptive sync. So they're not FreeSync. They're not G-Sync. They tear like a mother. So if you're at like
My mom tears a lot of stuff.
right. Did you watch my review of that monitor? The screen tearing is literally like that.
Okay, I'll give you the tearing thing.
Yeah.
I'm so little of a gamer.
Right.
And I suck so much
Fake
at
gamer
games.
girl.
So it doesn't matter.
It just
anyway,
doesn't
yeah.
matter to
Yeah,
me.
yeah, yeah.
Right.
Like I'm all about editing and just
Right.
you know.
So Asus has a new monitor coming out.
Okay.
It's the PG or PQ 43 something.
Their numbers are
Yeah,
It's not widescreen.
It's just like LG. I've just said that
No.
number enough. I know what it is.
fuck up to a while.
It's 43 inch. It's 4K. It's
Okay.
144 hertz.
Oh wow.
It's adaptive sync. It's 10-bit.
It's actually G-Sync.
10-bit.
10-bit.
Well,
G-Sync was done.
Okay, how-
Yeah,
Yeah.
G-Sync technology.
10-bit
Okay.
with
How much?
420.
Yeah, 10-bit 420. So it's actually a step down, or it's a lateral step on the color. It's 420 10-bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say aren't
Right.
ours 420?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, ours are 420.
Okay.
Where was I at? There's some HDR 1200. 1200 nit. Ours aren't even HDR.
I was gonna say I don't even have HDR.
Right, exactly.
So, yeah, to be
Right.
fair, yeah.
This monitor is beautiful.
This monitor
it was
is how
sexy.
much?
It's 1500.
Yeah, not.
Yeah.
Woo!
Okay. My monitor, our monitor was like $400 each.
Okay.
Four,
That is a big gap.
515 is what I bought.
That's a big gap, but for what it is, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that Pro Art, the previous version, like we saw Pro Art there,
Yeah.
that they're updating. The previous version was like 1900,
Yeah.
and that's what. I
And this
bought
is a
before I
price
returned
drop
it.
from the last one, which was 90 hertz or 120. Didn't have adaptive sync. Was only 8-bit. And it like didn't
So
check any of my boxes.
It's pricey for a monitor,
Yeah.
but it's not
Well,
pricey for what it is.
But for a near professional monitor, with some gaming chops and adaptive sync and all that kind of stuff,
And ports on the side. Not
and getting into some more high frame rate video, like my Zcam will do 160 frames per second.
Yeah.
I can almost match that with that monitor and play it back natively if I wanted to at full speed.
I can say I do need some better color because there are a few things that come out. And
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I wish I had just a production monitor just to see how it looks.
They had
so I can color correct.
They had a 32-inch 4K, which was mind blowing.
Yeah.
But and it was full.
Yeah.
It had color calibration built into it.
How's the super chats? Do we have anything new?
I didn't
think
see
there
anything.
I think there was one.
Oh, there's one. Regan Lyle, he's one of mine, and
I'm pretty sure there's one before that.
Joshua.
Joshua.
$2. Take him home, EposVox. I think that was after.
What?
I think that was after the bite your bits. And then Regan Lyle, $5. If he has an iPhone, she or he in this case will probably ghost you.
Yeah, iPhone people are
Actually, I
snobby
think just go up. I think there's
at
another one.
buttholes.
There it is.
Oh, and Difficult Nerd, $2. Please
Hey.
deliver the Mosquito drone to my house.
Right? See, there's a lot of need for a mosquito killer. Like, those are awesome.
I just can't wait for them to be, aimed at something else.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Because
like a flick of.
I've
that's
seen
a one
enough
hack
episodes
away.
of The Flash or whatever where they just fly in your house and kill you. I'm not.
Well, see, when they have a consumer-based thing like that, some hacker somewhere is gonna be like, "Oh, this is fantastic." Guess what?
As long as I can stand in front of them and be like, "Fox, die," and they all turn off, then
Yeah. Hey Alexa, kill him.
send the sword.
Yeah. Like, oh shit.
Alexa, put on a hit on.
You get 6 sets of them and have them all just as a mesh together, and then
Yeah. All right, Steve. Favorite things. Most
well,
intriguing things.
Okay, most intriguing thing. Well, we already covered the creative,
Yeah.
which I think we all agree
Again,
was probably the
that's-
best. Yes.
yeah.
But the second best one was actually the NVIDIA booth. There was two things there.
Oh yes.
Specifically, but the biggest thing for me was the 360 hertz monitor.
Yeah.
Which all of us didn't think was gonna.
I
make
saw that on Twitter.
Yeah.
I wanted to know, was that? Did you see an in-live demo that made that?
Well,
Yes.
there was 3 live demos that they did, and they did. if
Two
you
of them
watch-
were interactive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 of them were. If you watch the Linus Tech Tips video where they actually had the CS:GO test.
They had,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
had
It was
slow-mo
that.
guys on, and
Yeah.
so they were
Yeah,
capturing
so-
at 1,000 hertz.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they had that test there. You can
Okay.
do the 60 hertz, and then you can do the 360 hertz. And it was night and day difference.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know what your score was, but at the 60 hertz, I got 2.
Yeah. So just speaking generally, all of us walked in there, and Vox and I have talked about this pretty vocally before. Me on the live stream, and I think you on your channel. That we're not even believers in 240 hertz for 99% of use cases.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm not going to argue that esports should be running 240 hertz, but if you're talking value, my argument was you're not going to feel it over 144. but-
Right.
Yeah, I'm good at 60.
Right.
Again, not
Yeah,
a
but
gamer.
you're not a
Not a
gamer.
gamer.
Yeah,
but
if you're not a
60
gamer,
is
then you're
like-
not going to need it.
You are until you go over it.
Right.
Like even just for Windows, it's
Right.
nice.
Yeah, even for Windows, 144 is nice just in the
The
normal
smoothness
interaction.
of the menu.
But
Yeah.
but even as a gamer, I'm pretty good at like 45. I am not picky. I'm pretty happy. I'm not elitist in that regard. But all three of us walked in thinking there is not going to be any perceivable difference between 240 hertz and 360 hertz, and we were wrong.
And that's the argument, though, is
Yeah.
like, because, Jay put up a recent video about it and stuff. Like, the way you approach high refresh isn't even supposed to be that you see it. Like, you're not supposed to necessarily, there's going to be diminishing returns. You're not even supposed to necessarily see it. You just feel it. But we could see it.
Yeah, we can literally see it. They had, I think they had a Dota 2 scrolling demo. Was like the first one.
And I put my face up to it, and it was like the 240 was there, and then I go to the 360, and it felt like the entire world was moving. So I almost like fell over because I was just like,
Too much sun-kissed again.
Yeah, too much. Yeah,
Which is funny because you got this age-old argument like, oh, the human eye can't see.
that
so
was never real,
all
though.
over.
I know,
Yeah,
that'd
yeah.
irritate the crap out of me.
I know.
Like, really? Because if you look at it, it looks different.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
screw
Eyes have
your freaking
bandwidth, not
size.
rates.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're like CRTs.
CRTs with little blind spots every once in a while.
And there was another thing at the
An
NVIDIA
aging CRT.
there was another thing at the NVIDIA booth, but I don't know if Adam's gonna.
The big one.
Yeah, I figured he might want.
All right,
to
let's
talk
hear
about it.
it.
I'm gonna
Let's
reserve
hear it.
that one.
So
Adam, most intriguing.
I had a couple things. I was gonna like Asus was on my list, but I'm actually checking them off of it because none of their monitors have HDMI 2.1.
Right.
And if you're spending $1,500 on a 43-inch monitor that's going to be a mainstay of your setup, you want it to be future-looking, especially for the specs that it supports.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you're immediately going to get 2 years from now the hardware that supports it, and that would make up the difference. The whole dropping it down, chroma subsampling stuff for the higher refresh rates is because we don't have the bandwidth for it.
Right.
HDMI 2.1 does. It is not necessarily their fault, although from what I can tell, they still have to shoulder some of the blame because other products had it. But like the HDMI 2.1 spec, like the testing certification stuff came out late, and a lot of these products, they take years to develop. So they were probably made, and then the stuff came out, and they can't do anything about it without losing a lot of money. But they didn't have it, and so that's a big bummer for me, especially for how expensive some of that stuff is. Although the Pro Art was freaking beautiful. But NVIDIA NVIDIA worked with LG. We haven't seen LG yet. I don't know if it was actually categorized as a BFGD.
I don't think it was. This is just LG
Yeah,
conforming
LG
to specs.
Yeah, LG put out a TV that has HDMI 2.1, so for future stuff, supports up to 4K 120, G-Sync Ultimate, although it's a new category of G-Sync because it's so crazy. So full G-Sync.
Because we needed another one.
Yeah,
full.
yeah.
But it won't just be G-Sync though, since it is HDMI 2.1. It will be the universal adaptive sync. HDR something super crazy. I don't even remember how many nits it got up to, but it started at like 45 inches and went up to 88 inches. Big ass TVs, beautiful display, perfect for gaming, super low latency, and they mentioned doing something to continue to mitigate the latency on top of beautiful HDR. It was freaking awesome. And as someone who misses my couch kind of gaming stuff, I want to get back into that groove. Of course, 360 hertz was awesome. Asus releasing.
Did I get both 5%?
I mentioned the overall category.
4.8.
I've been really appreciative of the big
I would
push
like that.
for creator laptops. They're actually NVIDIA Studio laptops. And what we saw at MSI's booth is they have a whole new line of them that aren't just, because a lot of them released, and at NVIDIA's booth we got this one with the 2080 Ti, we have a tablet that all the components are in the back. It's a laptop basically, but all the components are in the screen side, and it has a Titan in it in a laptop.
Yeah.
So that was
And it
pretty
was
crazy.
loud.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was pretty crazy. And
We're standing looking at the 360 or at one of the software demos. It was the AI plugin for Premiere and Resolve, and someone was doing a demo behind me, and the computer we were watching the demo on wasn't making a sound at all, and all of a sudden from behind me I hear.
That was crazy accurate.
Yeah.
Like, you've been around enough servers that you can mimic the sound. You're like one of those duck hunters that was like you just like squeeze it. so weird.
I've got an ear for sounds.
But all the
got a
main
mouth
ones
for
that
it,
get
apparently.
pushed are the super expensive, like $8,000 laptops. MSI actually has a line of them now that have like lower end graphics cards and are more useful for non-Hollywood creatives like YouTubers. Like you would actually be able to afford that and use it, and you don't necessarily need all of this in a laptop. Like I have a Titan at home, I don't necessarily want it in my lap on the go. So that's pretty cool to see. Like I really appreciate, and even Zotac had a new Brix that was specifically. They're trying to get it certified for NVIDIA Studio.
Yeah, they've submitted it for certification there, and certification means they can install the studio drivers pre-installed, which
And
are the more rigorous tested drivers.
And it was also announced at CES that Adobe will be giving out 3 months of free cloud subscription to any purchase of a studio certified computer. So that was really cool. And seeing Asus had some of those as well, and some really beautiful laptops. Like I sat there and we were talking to the rep, and I'm pretty sure there were 3 different laptops that was like, okay, I want to take that one home. Wait, no, I want to take this one home. Wait, no, this one's even better. And so I'm really sold on. I'm really hoping I can get my hands on the ZenBook Duo. I know there's already been videos about it and stuff, but I really feel like not enough emphasis has weirdly been placed on the second screen for streaming and video editing and stuff. So that will be my main laptop if I can get my hands on it.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I answered the Zephyr 14.
Right.
Was 8 cores, 16 threads with an RTX 2060. I don't need a Titan RTX out of
Right.
an NVIDIA Studio laptop for editing 4K video on the road.
A 2060, a 1660 is probably fine.
Right, exactly. I don't need all that power, and portability usually trumps all when I'm reviewing a laptop.
Yep.
Because it is diminishing returns on power as well.
I'm like
I can
editing
edit. I can
4K.
render my videos in 3 minutes, but this sucks.
Mine is half the weight. Mine took 28 minutes last night, but mine is legit half the weight, and my power brick is about this big.
Yeah, whereas mine is like the size of my head.
Right.
I feel so bad right now because I'm editing 4K video right now with like one of those old 2015 Razer 15-inch.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
the old blades.
It took 45 minutes to render my 8-minute video last night.
Yeah, I think that's.
I win.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, you beat that.
No, it was just funny because I kept getting YouTube comments about, "Wow, you really messed up bringing that piece of crap for your video editing computer. Go visit Paul's Hardware and use his mini IDX rig." And I'm like, "You want me to bring a giant PC, a monitor, a keyboard, and a mouse, and his renders are taking longer than mine do?"
Yeah.
Paul's Hardware drove here,
Yeah,
and
he
it took him
drives.
3.5 hours.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He had a 4-hour layover on the way here on his plane.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
God.
It was.
I'm not.
He ain't bringing no ITX.
Those layovers are rough, especially if you don't drink.
And I made,
Yes, those drinking helps lay over considerably.
and I made the mistake of flying United, so I was on the tiniest planes possible, and so my backpack literally did not fit in the overhead, and it didn't fit under the seat, so I had nowhere for my legs the whole time, and my
did they-
hips are like.
did
Did
messed
they
up.
try to check it?
No, they didn't. Thankfully, they
Yeah,
were trying to check.
They
other
tried to
people.
do that to me. I was like, I can't. I have so
I-
much money in this one bag.
Yep.
I do not want
It
to
gives
give
me
to your
anxiety
bag
every time they
animals.
start. You got to start checking
Right?
your bags. I avoid all eye contact and just try to like sneak it through because I will literally squeeze it in my lap if I have to, but no freaking way.
Yeah.
See, I load my bags full of lithium batteries so they can't take them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I did
what
have.
I did.
I guess I should mention that because I always
That's
do
what
in
saved
mine.
me.
Yeah.
I said
I don't think
I had
about
like
that.
15 batteries in this thing. They're
Yeah.
like, well, we'll have to put you on another flight. I'm like, well, you need to figure it out. And they put mine above the head of some first class passenger.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I have 2 bags that I carry with me that are literally to the inch or to the millimeter even, like the largest bags that you can carry on carry-on.
Yeah, that's what I have for all my
so
camera and stuff.
Yeah, so I have a Pelican case for my camera gear, and then I have my laptop bag, which is jammed to capacity with a tripod on the arm of it. And so the tripod is actually longer, but what I'll do is I'll strap it to the bag so no one cares.
Yeah.
And then when I get on the plane, I'll take it off and I'll lay it on top when I put it in the overhead.
Oh.
And so that works, and then it closes in the
See,
overhead.
I just I had the same. I think yours is the same exact version
It's
of mine.
identical. You
It's
have a
just
different color. head.
Yeah, different color. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all.
So
it's pretty
I
close.
just threw that in my regular check-in bag because
Yeah.
I'm just like, what's the worst they could do to it? It's carbon fiber.
Right,
They ain't
it's
gonna
great.
break it. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
But,
super light. Super light.
Yeah, super
Right.
light. Yeah.
Anyway, we got a couple super chats here.
Oh yeah, what do we got?
Josh, $2. ByteMyBits' biggest fan. Time for more Dragon's Milk, which sounds like he's my biggest fan.
Yeah, we didn't bring any dragons.
No,
milk,
no,
though. We
Josh
did not
was
bring
one
any-
of mine. Okay,
All right.
don't steal Josh. He was one. Actually, Josh was one of the big spenders on my New Year's stream.
Oh, very nice.
One
nice.
of my very successful. Thank you, Josh. I appreciate
It's
you.
clearly my biggest subscriber, and I don't even know what Dragon's Milk is.
Yeah, I don't know. I was just about to say, what do you mean Dragon's Milk? Or was that this?
It's no. It's
Is that some
it's a
Game of
beer.
Thrones thing?
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Big Spoon, $10. I shot my stripper.
Okay. All right.
$2 difficult nerd. ByteMyBits doesn't like his third beer. Give him a Sunkist.
You're gonna have one of the bad ones.
You mean a Bud Light Orange? Because they're the same thing.
Okay, this
Oh,
third
no.
beer.
Oh, actually,
Get out of here.
Wait,
No. Whoa.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
don't insult Bud Light Orange.
No,
like
fuck. No.
that. He said fuck.
That's the third time he's done it.
Apricot.
All right, look here.
This was weird, the first taste. Apricot.
Yeah,
It was a little weird.
I am
Yeah.
here as the shield to this video falling under COPPA as being for kids.
So you're
Keeping
you're here
YouTube
for the
honest.
kids.
I'm here to make sure he makes money.
Okay.
Right.
Because if I don't say the F-bomb, then it's for kids, and he doesn't make money.
So
Yeah.
you have to say the F bomb.
That's right.
You just
yeah.
front load. You know. I'm sorry. I've made it worse.
You made it way worse.
Here we go. Let's see. Another $20 from Big Spoon.
He didn't ask for any
Big
groups,
Spoon
though.
didn't say anything. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Big
20 bucks
Spoon.
and no
Jeff
groups.
appreciates
It's a
you.
free 20.
So
No
you know
groups.
what? Little
There we go.
drink to Big Spoon.
little tap to
Thank
Big
you.
Spoon.
Little tap.
There you
Tap. Perfect. Thank you, Big Spoon.
So actually, Jason, this right here, because what I'm drinking, because we didn't. really
Yeah,
see
go
what
for
we're
it.
drinking. Okay.
I was about to do that.
So, so Jeff had the Cali Cream, which is actually one of my favorite beers. It's
was
like,
very
it's,
good.
It's like a vanilla cream ale. So this is like the same version of that, but it's the orange vanilla cream.
Oh,
So
it's
it's
the orange
probably the
creamsicle.
closest craft version of your Bud Light Orange.
Actually, he's got a he's
It's
got an apricot
half. No, this
Right.
because
You
this
know
is because this is the base of this is a blonde.
No, let's
Not
do
quite a
this.
lager.
Let's do
So-
this.
so
You just described yours.
I poured some for you.
Oh, you pour. Okay.
Yeah, that's the.
Wait. So is there like for you
It's
snobs
just
out
maybe a
there
smell.
with your
So,
beer?
yeah,
Do I
yeah,
have
you
to like
definitely-
hold my pinky?
No,
No, that's just you.
No, this is okay. So,
that's just habit
That's
right
just how
there.
you do it.
just
You
There
do
you
it
go.
so naturally. Yeah.
oh, actually, that's really good.
Uh-huh.
That's way better than this apricot crap. Okay, so he just described his thing. So this is an apricot.
Hefeweizen.
What's like some?
It's German.
It
it's not
tastes-
Russian.
There's a little bit of apricot in it, and it tastes a little bit different than Bud Light Orange.
So this has a little bit of apricot. So that has a little apricot, and that has a little EposVox.
Honestly, I like this
Bringing
way
us back
better
around.
than this apricot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is really good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I figured you'd like it.
Yeah.
Jeff is the pinky guy. How dare you? I am.
Jeff is the pinky guy for real.
The tendons in my hands are really tight. I can't bend my pinky
Yeah, I
without
was gonna
bending.
say your pinky's just broken or something.
You know
Yeah.
what? I sliced this pinky open. You see the scar right there?
Oh, yeah.
So I had surgery. So whenever I make a fist, I naturally go
Oh, yeah.
up like that. So this actually, because the tendon was shorter during surgery to reattach
so it's a
it.
little tighter.
So I naturally, if I drink like this is kind of resting for
Right,
this
and,
pinky.
and that's kind of me as well.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
tendons in my hands are really tight, and moving these, I can either keep my pinky straight or I can curl it with the rest of them. I have no in between.
yeah, but
like
did you have surgery? No, you're
I did
just
not.
prissy.
I'm just weird.
Yeah. He's just
Prissy. Yeah. Yeah, all the excuses. I have a scar. You have nothing. Prissy.
I have scars, just not on my hands.
All right, what else we got?
Yep. Hi.
Big Spoon, $2 high. Thank you very much, Big Spoon. Jeff appreciates.
That's right. Shout out to Karen, $1.99.
Karen.
from-
Oh, okay. So
Damn
Scott,
it, Karen.
Scott Locke, Liquid Cipher.
I know
okay.
Liquid.
Yeah.
He has.
He's
a,
one of my patrons too.
He has a live-in girlfriend
Uh-huh.
named Jen and a live-in wife named Karen.
Oh.
He's got this weird
double
thing going
dipping.
on. He's double dipping. So Karen is a little crazy sometimes. Jen is a lot more fun. But yeah, that's what that means.
All right.
So just so you know. And we call him Liquid Syphilis because he has all the STDs.
liquid penicillin. Yeah.
Liquid penicillin because he has so
You know,
many girls in his house.
There's actually a couple of drinks. There is a liquid penicillin. There's a cocktail, liquid penicillin.
Oh, like an alcoholic
Like an
drink
alcoholic-
or like the
like an
shots
al-
you
no,
get
like
every
an alcoholic
Friday?
cocktail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, it's,
Well,
it's,
not the shot they gave you last week.
Oh, that was
That was
it's the
different.
easiest way to get an antibiotic if you don't have insurance.
that's true.
Question for ByteMyBits. What part of Wichita are you in? I'm assuming
He's in Vegas.
Well,
he's in Vegas.
Yeah, I'm in Vegas. I don't. Wichita is so far away. just like every YouTube out there that tries to keep their location slightly secret.
Says
my
broadcasts
appeal.
his house and security cameras.
Yeah, right. My address
Zero
is
oper-
146.
Come get me, bitch.
Yeah, come on at me.
Zero operational security.
I have a lot of guns and I play with them drunk.
Yeah,
No,
but but I've seen every camera angle you have.
That's true. You know all my weaknesses. That's right. I broadcast it all. So
You know when to sneak in.
The poo-poo camera.
I've got the front porch. I've got the garage. I've got the bathroom. I've got.
We'll know where you are. You won't know where we are.
So yeah, I say Wichita a lot because it's the most recognizable city, but my P.O. box is based out of Hayesville, so is my CS. So somewhere between Hayesville and Wichita.
Yep.
I don't dare you to figure it out because the fucking internet is crazy and they probably will.
Exactly. And,
I mean, the effing internet is crazy and they probably will.
Yeah, and I've said the same thing. You know, there's a certain boundary we don't want to cross.
Yeah.
There are crazy people out there.
Yeah.
There's probably someone who hates the fact that I buy Chinese motherboards and think that all Chinese people are stupid and he wants to come kill me. There's probably that guy out there.
I've had people
met him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So have I. 3 of them in chat.
I've had coworkers that say, "Why do you go through such extensive lengths to try to protect where you live?"
Yeah.
And they say, you don't have that many subscribers. You're
No, it doesn't
not
matter. It
Brad
doesn't matter.
Pitt. Like,
Yeah.
calm
You're
down.
not- you're not
But I
worth
say, you know
spotting.
what? You don't need a million people to know who
No.
you are. You need that one crazy mother effer
super passionate
that wants
about
to
it.
do
Yeah.
something
Yep.
crazy and send you anthrax.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just want to avoid that one person, so I'm not.
And I
impossible
invited
to
you on
find.
my show.
Yeah.
We're gonna get bombed.
I'm
Literally.
definitely getting bombed.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, over 100,000 subscribers. You're obviously close. Vox, you passed it early last year or something like that. I just passed it this last year.
I'm doing May.
Out of 100, yeah.
I'm gonna get shirt face.
My wife's doing April.
Wife's doing April. That's right. You're a new dad coming up right now.
Just make-
You know what?
I was
Little
just
clap.
making fun of the way you said it.
Yeah.
Not trying to get an applause here. No, everybody in the chat should go subscribe because I'm 1,100 away from 200.
Okay,
Woo!
I might
There
have
you go.
forgot or might have not known, but do you know if it's a boy or girl?
It's a boy.
It's a boy.
Oh, good.
Congratulations, man!
Thank
I'm
you.
really
Yeah,
really
awesome.
jealous.
That is good.
Yeah, that's awesome. Congratulations on that.
Very cool.
And you said you're how many away from 200?
1,100.
1,100 away.
199 and change.
Dude, that's like half a month. So
That's nothing.
You got that.
That's just handing
Oh,
out
yeah.
my card to every person on the floor so yes.
Yeah, just like flinging cards at people. Like,
Well, when we
Just
go,
like, just like grabbing their phones out of their hand and then typing my name in and hitting subscribe.
when we go to the strip club, you can just use your cards.
Oh God, no. That'll end up on the internet somehow. One of them will be some like giant Instagram influencer or something.
Yeah, I have pictures. Anyway, so yeah, everyone wants to keep their identity kind of secret.
yeah, somewhat secret. We don't want to get random dildos in our mail
Right.
sent to our house.
That would be the least of my worries.
But at 100,
Anthrax.
but
or
at
whatever.
100,000 subscribers, how many of them do you think are crazy?
At least 2. No, I'm just kidding.
Because there's 20 of them in my comments every day.
I get some gnarly ones.
I've had a couple death threats. I've had a couple reporters.
See, the ones that I've seen before that I've had a block, they like ask you a question and then like an hour later, why didn't you respond? Oh, I'll find you.
Yeah.
Really? Like, who are you again? like they get so insulted if you don't respond to every single person, and
Yeah.
it's just the internet's fun, and that's why we try to keep our stuff private.
Yep. Exactly.
Was that all the super chats?
That's all the super chats, I
All right.
think. Yeah, we're all caught up. So,
Y'all need more super chats.
yep.
Super the chat.
Is there any questions that you guys have? Because I'm kind of interested. Like we knew this was going to be kind of a free and loose show. We're probably got about 10 or 15, 20 minutes maybe left. Is there anything you guys want to know? Maybe open it up to an AMA or AMA about CES or AMA about what we've seen, what we've done.
I had one question for Adam.
Yeah.
And now that I have you one-on-one, I want
Okay,
to be
you
able to
need
ask
to
this.
log into the chat. You know how this works. Donate $20.
This is a very serious question. I feel like we need to bring this down. Who did you blow to get this room?
It's not who he blew, it's who he gave blow to. Because only a coke fiend has this room.
Yeah.
It's a lovely person named XP Dia.
So I try to watch your video, about.
Try to watch. I'm glad it was such a struggle.
I got like 4 minutes into it, and you're
You had to shut it
like
down.
going around. Oh, I got this room. Oh, I got this room. Oh, I got this TV. It's like after the 6th TV, I'm like, fuck this guy.
I bumped into Paul's Hardware. I call him Paul Hardware. On our first day, and he was just like, that was the perfect clickbait, because I kept watching, because I was like, so what went wrong? What was the problem? And I was like, that's when you realize I'm the only one staying here.
It's just me.
Yeah.
I got all this stuff.
Yeah. So I've told this story a bunch of times to different people. You can tell like kind of your side of the story. So we booked rooms basically the same day through the same site. I got a little Motel 6 room with a pair of queen beds for me and Steve to sleep in.
No, it's one bed. It's a king bed. They cuddle. He's
No.
the little
It's a
spoon.
single full.
He's
It's
the
a
little
convertible
spoon.
futon.
We take the blanket and put it to like a tent first, and then we crawl under.
But we've got like the nightstand and the dresser and the one TV, and that's really it. I mean, it's nicer stuff, but it's not like great. So, what room did you get for literally the same dollar amount that I paid?
A room bigger than my first apartment, 2 couches, 4 TVs, one pointed at the giant ass tub, a king size bed, a dining table bigger than one I've ever had, and
This seats 8.
Yeah.
yeah. So that's the weird part. It's one king size bed. So at most, two people.
2 people,
I mean,
yeah.
you could have people come sleep on your couch, but I don't think they check them out to more than 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 20 cabinets over there at the bar. There's enough seating in the entire apartment, or I keep calling it an apartment,
It
the entire
basically is an
hotel for
apartment,
like 20 people. There's like 50 drawers in the dresser. It makes 0 sense unless you're staying here for like a month and you just want to literally live here, which I guess people do, but as someone who doesn't understand Vegas, I'm like, huh?
Can anyone find the irony in the fact that Vox got the bar and I didn't?
Yeah.
Like I want to make a joke about inviting strippers over, but that's like the worst person to make the joke.
Oh, we've made all the jokes
We've
already.
covered that already.
It's
That's
like
this
we
whole-
got you, bro.
We did all the hooker jokes and the coke jokes. We got those all covered.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it. I'm late
But,
to the game.
and by the way, for those who don't know, this is I'm not going to give the casino away, but it's a casino that it's like a Coke
What?
It's like
No.
it was how you described it
I'm
was
trying to
it was like some coke dealer from the 70s made it big, and then he took his wealth from in the 90s and then built this casino.
So he built this casino in 1992 in his honor, and it has not been updated since.
Yeah.
Except they couldn't have left the CRTs for me.
Right. The one time he doesn't get a hotel with CRTs.
And the funny, like he said, we booked them on the same day. I checked the same price because the prices went up.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, this is pretty expensive, but it's still cheaper than, if we stayed in like the strip. And he was like, yeah, that's about what I paid. And I was like, okay. And I just, with the default on Expedia, it's like, this is the cheapest one king bed. I was expecting the bed, a nightstand, and a bathroom, and that's it because that's where I usually stay.
Right.
And then we get here and they're just like, yeah, what floor are you on?
Yes.
25. And they're like,
We went to the elevator, and there is no floor 26.
He has an elevator guy that will literally lick your butthole on the way up to your floor.
we do have separate elevators though. There's the poor people elevator.
There's the
and then
poor
my
people
elevator
area.
that skips all of their floors.
Right. Yeah. So my elevator goes up to floor 9, and there's a shovel I'm required to grab on the way
There's
out,
hay.
so I can shovel coal into the boilers.
You have to do the Ferengi like one slip of Latinum to let me up, please.
Yeah.
You can't even make it all the way up there.
So as far as I can tell, we paid basically the same price, and somehow I ended up here.
with literally 4 times the space.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that it's all been kind of funny.
And don't worry, if you guys haven't figured out what a hotel it is, I recorded the exact how-to to get to his
Oh,
hotel.
well, no, don't worry,
And it's
because-
going to be in a vlog, and I'm just going to publish it tonight, so
No.
you can all go visit him.
No, it's fine because I did everything I could in my video to like obscure any reference that was on like the pamphlets or whatever, and then I had 10 people being like, they knew the hotel. They were like, yeah, so and so hotel needs
Oh,
that.
I got booped! Damn it! Who paid for that?
Regan did $249. Your boop is
that
way
was
cheaper.
a-
than
$249? What the fuck? What the fuck?
You're like
What?
you're the dollar store. Booth.
You get a $20 boop, and I get a $1 fucking 20 boop. That's bullshit.
You got a 5. Here's another one.
Oh,
Boop Jason also grats Vox. Please deliver random dildos to my
all right.
house.
So for $50, I will wet Willie this month.
Okay, no.
I'm just kidding. I don't do that. I won't do that.
You'll leave without a finger.
Yep.
Worth
Same.
it. Worth it.
But yeah, I did everything I could in the video to make sure that I didn't show what it was, just in case. Because again, if I'm here for a few nights, there's people.
There's weird.
As someone who's never been to Vegas and who, most of the time, most hotels look the same, I figured there's like 3 people out in the world who would immediately be like, I've been in that exact room, it's fine. And I had like 10 people in the comments being like, such and such hotel needs to update their decor. Wow, that hotel still exists. And I'm just like,
See, that's
I remember going there in 1992. It looked exactly the same.
the chance of you showing up, unless you give your room number, like I tell
Right.
everyone, I'm at Luxor. Good luck.
Yeah, I
you
know.
know, like
It's
if you
this big.
find me,
Yeah.
congratulations. I'm probably not there. So,
By the way, even his hallway is nicer, and that just pisses me right off.
right?
yeah, there's a lot of rooms on this floor, so I should hopefully be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they're showing up like listening to the stream right now.
F them.
Here's a $2.69 bonus for a job well done on the boop.
So he gets a bonus boot tip, and I don't get shit.
Yeah, you got $2.49
This
for the
just-
boop, and I got tipped more than the
You know
boop
what?
itself.
I'm insulted. This is my insulted face.
Steve, how was that caramel at the Corsair dinner?
Oh, where did that come from?
Ryan?
No, the caramel was
Dude.
off. Yeah, you didn't have the
Is
caramel. That was like the Corsair dinner that we went to was. I mean, me and both Jeff agree it was.
Was that
phenomenal.
a stalker comment? Like
maybe?
Like
Yes.
you need to close your
Yeah.
window.
Ryan.
No.
Oh, it was Ryan.
Ryan.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was okay.
I sat right behind
where the
you
hell
watching
that
you
came from?
eat it.
Okay. Yeah. No, the caramel was
No,
phenomenal.
they didn't bring us
I love
dessert.
caramel.
They didn't bring us dessert.
They didn't bring you guys dessert.
We got donuts and little cakes. And
Yeah,
No,
they,
we
they
had,
had they had like these donuts that just the donuts by themselves. They're pretty basic, just rolled
Yeah,
in sugar.
we had those, but we didn't have all the.
But they
there was
had
something
like
else.
4 sauces, and they had like maybe just 3. I can't remember. There was like a raspberry, a chocolate, and a caramel.
Yeah.
And the caramel tasted like this homemade just
Yeah.
caramel, just absolutely delicious. I loved it. I like just was sticking my finger in there and going, like that.
How'd that go again? No, okay. Sorry, I'm just.
Just want to make sure.
Gotta situate myself. No.
Get out of my hotel room.
So your hotel then, right?
Yeah, Luxor.
Yeah.
I got a $2 for Vox to boop Jason.
You know what? I'll get up for that. All right, I'm a cheap hooker right there. You shocked me. What the hell?
I heard it.
How did I get the shock?
I heard it.
That's bullshit.
Is there a jacuzzi? There is a jacuzzi
There's a
tub.
jacuzzi tub, yeah.
It's not like a real jacuzzi. It's just a giant tub.
It's a giant tub that I could lay down in.
Yeah.
And,
Okay,
and
can we all forfeit?
We could stand it.
on top of each other, probably.
We could fit in the. We can fit in the stand-up shower though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh
so
god, his stand-up
sandwich.
shower is bigger than my entire rear bathroom.
Yeah.
Like we have the vanity sink, and then we have a door that goes to a toilet and a shower, and his shower is bigger than that rear
Yeah.
room.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't have jets or anything, but it is a tub that I can fit in. Which
And
is
it's
rare.
and it's all tile floor to ceiling and
Yeah.
Dude,
Very
my bathroom
very
is
slippery
weird.
though.
Yeah.
My bathroom has 3 little rooms. It has a hallway that goes to your pooper, a hallway that goes to your shower. It's kind of broken down really weird. I've never seen a bathroom like that. So not as fancy as the one with yours. It has a butler in it, but. Are you texting somebody right now? We're on a live stream.
My
Call
wife,
professional.
My wife just texted.
Tell
me.
your wife to calm down.
Tell your wife to super chat.
Yeah, tell your wife to super chat. if
Super
she
chat
wants
like
your
everyone
attention.
else.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to
want
super
my
chat like
attention,
the
you gotta
rest of the
super chat.
world.
That's right.
Basically paying himself though.
Yeah. with a 30% tax.
Yeah.
Hops and Brews says, "Can someone blacklight that room?"
Oh no, please.
No, we do not want to know that. Okay.
I have had to use the shower in the tub, and I don't want to know.
Wait. Shh. Okay.
I mean, yes, I obviously showered, but I don't want to be touching that when I don't. Yeah.
I want to hear Jeff say my name.
Say my name. Say my name.
Is it Rogaroo or Rougaroo?
No. Okay. This is one of mine.
Right.
I don't actually. I know how to say his name, but I don't know how to say him. So I always say Rugaroo or Rugapoogapoo.
It's either Rogaroo or Rougaroo.
So
because
it's
Rouge.
as long as it starts with an R,
Yeah.
anything you say after it doesn't matter. So it could be it could be Rugadildo.
Roo.
Yeah.
He was his car was trying to start in the morning. And he's like, you know what? That would make a good handy.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call it, it's okay.
Yeah. Half it goes to YouTube. Only 30% goes to YouTube.
Yeah, 30%.
30%.
Yeah. It's just kind of surprising because they take like 45% on ad revenue or something. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife's letting me know that we're probably coming home to snow.
Oh, yeah, lovely.
Yeah, there's like a big storm hitting.
Yeah, there's a big storm hitting the Northwest, and we're expecting like 1 to 3 inches for like the next 6 days.
Yeah.
Each.
Yeah, that'd be
Hell
fun.
yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, tell her
Winter's
that
finally
Ginger doesn't like it when you interrupt your lap dance.
Winter is coming.
I'm kidding.
You're busy with charity right now.
Ginger doesn't like that. Her name is Chastity. You read it wrong again.
I'm sorry.
You're offending the young lady.
No, see, and I always wonder if they stick with the names or if it's like all of the, the overseas PR reps we get that just make them up every time you email them. It's like, I'm Sally today. I'm Susie.
Yeah.
I'm Jin. And
just
it's
goes
like
to-
the
it just
same
goes to
email
one-
address.
Yeah, it just goes to
Yeah.
one central mailbox as
Yeah.
different people answer it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want people to take this the wrong way, but I get emails from random Taiwanese and Chinese companies all the time. And it's literally like Mike Smith, and I go, bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's not actually racist. Like, I've talked to people
Right.
from Hong Kong and Shenzhen and stuff, and they are literally paid based on how many emails they can get in your inbox.
Yeah.
And how many
Let's
responses they
take
can
a
get back to
second
you.
and appreciate what you said there. It's not racist. This is
I
a
s-
fact.
I said the words.
This is a fact.
I said
this
the
is
words.
not
It's
racist.
not
When you
racist.
call customer service and they go, thank you for calling in. This is Bob. Like,
Yeah, this
really,
is Bob.
your name's Bob.
Yeah.
And I would-
I'm not being.
My name is
this
Anthony.
It's like, come on,
Is
really?
it an achievement unlocked to have been able to say the phrase, it's not racist, but, and it actually not be racist?
Yes, I
It's
think it
just-
actually is.
It's a fact.
Yeah.
Like when
Because it's always racist when you say that, but it isn't.
Right. No, in that particular case, it's just what it is because
Yeah.
I
It is what it is.
I get Mark and Karen and Julie and whatnot.
And
It's
it
like-
just
the
kills me
most
because it'll be a
American
different
names
name every
ever.
time.
and it's like, no, you're not. You. Oh, and the name in the email address doesn't match the name on the title, and it doesn't match the signature of the email either.
Because it's probably
They're
just
all
random-
different names.
It's a random name generator. Yeah.
I will say, though, the number of them that have reached out to me to talk to MKBHD has been really confusing.
what?
I have gotten, like, no shorter than a handful, so 5, like, no fewer than 5 emails directed to Marquez Brownlee.
Really?
To my inbox.
Why?
Because they don't change the name. 'Cause
Oh,
that's
you mean
funny.
like just a mailing list? Oh, I get those all the
Well,
time.
no, but it doesn't say, like,
Dear Marquise.
No, you know what I hate? What I really effing hate is when they send it to a mailing list and it's all the
Yep.
2. There's no BCC.
Yep.
So you get sent like there's a
and then we all,
thousand names.
Yeah.
and then we
okay.
all respond
Yeah,
in cat gifs.
and they
I
all
will sit there and
respond.
point out, I'm like, hey, it's that guy. Hey, it's that guy. Hey, it's that
Yeah,
guy.
like
Right.
God, that irritates the living
That's
F
when you
out of
respond
me.
with cat gifs and just keep it going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I
I've been
hate
getting,
that.
I think I've just deleted them all, but I keep getting spam text messages that are like, you want to see hot titties? And it's some IP address URL.
Well, you keep texting the numbers they're handing you on the strip.
But then everyone just keeps replying like, unsubscribe, stop, and it just keeps flooding everybody else's, and then they're arguing with each other, and it's just like,
Adam's out on the strip like, gotta collect them all. What you got?
There was a dude behind us today.
oh my god, yes.
So this is gonna get a little bit vulgar, but it's
Wait, watch your fucking or effing mouth.
so we're walking on the strip, and I warned Adam, you see someone on the strip, go.
Like that. Yeah. Do not make. eye
I
contact
said,
with
don't
them.
make eye contact, don't
Yeah.
take the paper, just walk away. He goes, why? I said, they're trying to get you a hooker. And he goes, what? And I said, yeah, they're handing you a card with a hooker's number, or at least a pimp's number, or someone's number who's going to deliver a hooker to your door.
Yeah.
And he goes, there's no way. And we passed like 10 of them. And he goes, there's a 60-year-old lady, and she's doing this, and she's trying to give me a... I said, yes.
Yeah,
Old
so do
people
it.
leave love
Well,
too.
yesterday there was like I don't
yeah.
think it was with this. They tried to handcuff him.
Yeah.
And then they
There
tried
were-
to handcuff
There,
you.
there were ones
Shut
walking around
up.
in like police costumes
Yeah.
with like bikini bottoms, and they
They weren't real
Yeah.
police.
They
I just
put
want to
him-
make
they
that
put
clear.
handcuffs on one dude, and he's like, "Oh hell yeah!" And the other one starts walking up, and I'm just like beeline forward, not looking.
The other one-
and
the
she
other-
just like grazes me with it, and I'm just like, "No."
It's like slow motion, like
Yeah.
And then she was just like, come back here, you've been a naughty boy. And I'm just like, nope, I have not.
And I went, yes, he has.
No herpes, not today.
But yeah, the guy behind us, because they were like calling him out today. And then the guy behind us like had been apparently just collecting them. And he's just like, oh yeah, more titties. And the dude was just like, hell yeah, more titties.
Yeah.
But it was seriously like Pokemon, like, gotta collect them all! I think he said, I'm gonna start a collection or some crap like that.
I'm framing this.
We're gonna feel real bad because we're gonna find out that he actually like had them all in his room and like bad things happened. He literally collected them all. World's largest hooker orgy.
He's got a picture of like 13 of them.
Yeah.
Y'all missed out, bitches.
It'll be the Vegas Street, Hugh Hefner.
Yeah.
Playboy Mansion in the budget hotel.
The budget, yeah.
Wait, is that more?
Yeah, we
that
got
more?
more. Regan Lyle, how's the Buick?
The Buick.
It's
And how's everyone else's rental car? I rented a car. You're Ubering.
Yeah, I'm
you're with
He's
me.
with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Uber everywhere.
So I rented a mid-sized car, and I've rented a car every single year in Vegas, and everyone goes, "Oh, you're an idiot! Just Uber everywhere." The problem is, last night it was $90 to get from our hotel back to the Strip because demand was so high.
Yeah, it was $46 to get from where I was to this hotel.
Yeah, and this time of night, that's what it is.
Super chats to make up that 46.
Yeah.
Right. I need some Uber cash.
Yeah, give
Right.
Jeff more cash.
If I needed an Uber XL, it was $145. And I'm not exaggerating that. Wow. So I rented a car. Now my car was about $250 for the week, and I rented a mid-sized car. And they said Nissan Altima or Toyota Corolla or equivalent. And I said, that's perfect. That'll get the three of us around, plenty of room for baggage. We can, pick them up at the airport, get all of our stuff in there. Not a problem. And I'm more than fine with driving. I'm more than fine with traffic. I've dealt with it most of my life.
Yeah, you're slow as.
Anybody want the last slice before I eat it?
No, you
No,
go for it.
Go ahead.
Go for
Get
it.
it.
Your pizza, Bo.
Yeah.
He's already touched it. He's seasoned
No,
it.
yeah.
He's like licked it.
Anyone
He's
else
like,
want this?
Does anyone want this?
I
No.
sneezed on it.
Okay.
It's okay.
Get a little sun kiss on
You want
that?
this?
I just wanted to be offer.
Yeah.
I was just being polite.
Just
Back-
being polite.
Get away.
Anybody want that?
So I've rented a car every year, and actually there are times that it absolutely works out. Like last night, it's like we needed to get across town. It's like, screw it, I'm gonna drive.
Do you drive to CES though?
No,
Okay,
God,
okay.
God, no.
I was like, that's a nightmare.
No,
Like just getting an Uber. Like when I'm in an Uber in the morning, I'm like, just fucking drop me off here. I'll walk.
Oh, actually, yeah. No, what I do is I drive my rental in the morning to whatever hotel I'm going to, and we'll walk the rest of the time. And then in the afternoon, I'll get back in my car
then we
and I'll
have to
drive
make
back.
it all
Well,
the
to
way
the
back at
hotel,
the
but
end.
I'm
Right.
talking like the Las Vegas Convention Center.
No,
yeah.
no, we
We'll drive that tomorrow.
we'll do that.
Really?
tomorrow. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
Well, we
Totally.
might park further back and walk. I don't know. We'll see.
There are shuttle parking spots that you can go. There's this massive parking lot right by Circus that you can go and park in, and then take a $5 shuttle over to the convention center. Or I can park at the Wynn. I can park at Harrah's, and there's the monorail that goes there.
Take it
It's,
right there.
it's like $4 or $6.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, I get a rental car, and everyone goes, "You're stupid," but it's like at the same time, I'm getting around town, and you're not.
Dude,
And
honestly, Las Vegas drivers, like the cab on the way over here, this dude was like Mario Karting it up. Like,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
We saw.
like,
Yeah.
like I'm an
So-
aggressive driver. This guy made me feel like I was
the cabs
not.
and the Ubers, but they're just dodging pedestrians.
Right.
Yeah, no, it was
a
a little crazy. I
Right.
tipped him extra. I gave him like an $8 tip. I'm like, dude, you freaking rock.
Yeah.
Thank you. Little did I know y'all would be an hour late.
Right. But you got here on
But
time.
I got here
goddammit.
early,
Yeah,
damn it.
So anyway, I
You'll
rented.
never do it again.
Yeah, never do that.
I rented
again.
what was supposed to be a Nissan Altima or a Toyota Corolla or equivalent, and I said, okay, that's a great car. Because last year I had a Nissan Versa, and that noise. That car was crap. So we get to the rental car place, and they go, oh yeah, you're in spot whatever, and the keys are in there, and you'll just check out on your way out of the parking
Wait, the
garage.
keys are just in there?
Yes.
You just go grab it?
So for those who
YOLO?
don't know, McCarran Airport literally has about a mile away from the airport this parking garage that is nothing but rental cars. There's about 20 rental car companies in there, and they just fill them full of rental cars. And you'll walk up to the counter, you'll pay for your rental car. They say you're in spot 237. And so you'll walk out the door, you'll find that rental car's lot within the parking garage.
Okay.
You'll find spot 237, you open the door and you drive away.
So you could
No,
literally.
because there's a guy who checks your license and the rental car.
Oh, so
when
there
you
is
leave.
a little bit of checks. You can't
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, I
There's
rented a
whatever,
Nissan and drive out with a Camaro.
So
Right.
if you distract or disable the guy, then
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those flimsy airport gates. It's
Been
not
like
Yeah,
a
you can
mosquito
drive through it.
killer pointing lasers at you.
so
just
So anyway,
around
the-
his face.
right. So they say you're in parking spot 237. So I go out to the car, or we're walking out to the car, and it starts at like 100. So we're like walking all the way across the garage.
Okay.
And here's the Camaros, and here's like a C7 Corvette.
I think
It's
they call
all
it like King Circle or something like that. It's
Right.
like they have like all these really nice cars.
right. Yeah. They had them all set up right at the front, and then it's like, okay, there's the Nissans, there's the Altima, and we're getting down there, and all I'm seeing is like the car that I want. And whatnot, and there was like this massive truck, like a it was either an F-150 or an F-250 that was parked in front of the spot that we were getting into. So the car was like this.
Yeah.
We walk up to our spot, and it's a Buick Encore.
Okay.
Right. So a car that's sold kind of as like a boomer luxury car with the interior of a Chevy Cobalt and even less power.
Yeah. It's pretty gutless.
It is horrible.
Yeah.
We were doing 55 on I-15. I put my foot down because it's like, I need to accelerate and I need to change lanes like now. It took me 8 seconds to get to 65.
Oh. Wow.
The torque converter in the transmission, if I let off the gas, it'll go
Yeah, you feel it in the front.
like I'm at a dead stop, and I let off the gas, and the car goes thunk. By the way, there's 1,037 miles on this car.
1,000?
1037.
It's
What?
brand new. Yeah, it's
It is a
car.
brand new
It's a
car.
brand new car.
I let off the gas, and the car goes thunk.
Wow. Okay. That's new.
Because it's like, oh, I'm engaged now. Let's go.
You want to drive me?
Right. Going forward. Pro trip: drinking things from Vox's fridge and not telling him is a great prank he'll never expect.
Oh my God, no!
Yeah, don't
Only
tell
if you
him
love
that.
Sunkissed.
No, I'm drinking the waters from here, and I'm afraid it's gonna be like $200.
Right.
Wait, you're drinking the pre-waters, the ones that came in the fridge?
Yeah.
Wow.
No.
For like $4, you can get a pack of 30 from a gas
I know.
station. Yeah.
I don't know how much they cost.
I
but I'm
forgot
sure
your
it's-
presidential. Never mind.
Yep.
I forgot who I was talking to.
I'm a frugal guy, just so it's clear.
Lies.
So what's this one?
What do we got?
Hey guys, Mr. Beast here, and we're in Vegas to put together the world's largest Vegas hooker orgy and cover them in 2 million orbs.
Yes.
Subscribe.
When, where, and I'll be there.
Quality YouTube content.
Congrats to community ByteMyBits Craft and EposVox.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Who is
you.
that from? Josh?
Josh.
Josh.
Joshua. Thank you again. Appreciate it.
What did I do?
Just congrats
just
in
be
general.
here.
Just
Yeah,
just
just
congrats.
congrats.
You exist.
Yeah.
Congrats.
You're here.
Yep.
You really like the way you ate the pizza?
Yeah, the way with
I
you.
hope so. I've been eating this off stream,
Yep.
and I'm the one who says don't eat on stream.
Here's like
Right.
Yeah, he's like, this is really bad
this is like
practice.
this is the best stream ever. Just
Do the thing as I
Every stream I do is that way.
I will say though, I was trying to set
You
up my
all
New
know
Year's
what I
stream.
am.
I was trying to set up my New Year's stream, and I kept like Googling. I had to do random stuff, and I was like,
And I
man,
wonder
my
who
New Year's
shows
stuff.
up.
Yeah, I was like, everything I Googled. Of course, I'm not gonna scroll through all the stuff you offer, but when I'm trying to find stuff on Google, you're kind of the go-to guy. So,
Hit the bell icon.
yeah, I might have even gave you a shout out on the video.
What's up, everybody? EposVox here. So great to see all of you and your smiling faces.
Yeah.
Who likes coffee in slow motion?
Okay, so we covered everything that we like to see, or the most interesting stuff that we saw in CS.
Yep.
You guys obviously had a different experience so far because I walked the showroom. You guys had the private stuff.
Yep.
So tomorrow, you guys are walking. Are you going to the Las Vegas Convention
We will
Center?
be at the
We're
Las
gonna go to
Vegas
the
Convention
convention
Center.
center.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you are at the Las Vegas Convention
Legolas.
Center, the Legolas Convention Center,
Okay.
Legolas' Lost Legos.
So tomorrow being Thursday, are you guys even going Friday? Or are you going to do it?
I'm flying out Friday.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
flying Friday
you're
morning.
flying out Friday. You're out.
We're here till Saturday midday.
Wow.
I gotta get back home.
Why?
I have a pregnant
You have
wife.
a presidential suite.
My childbearing spouse is not in it.
The hookers
August. In August.
in April, and the hookers
Whatever.
must wait.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Okay,
Gotta
so
be
you
a
got,
good boy.
so you guys gonna be walking around the Las Vegas
Come find us.
Yeah.
If you see us, come find us.
And just remember, if we've posted a picture somewhere, by the time you get there, we will be 30 minutes away. So don't go there.
Absolutely.
Right.
And if anybody, and mark my words, if anybody sees craft computing here, who did you just pick your nose?
No, I scratched my tooth.
Okay.
I had something caught in my tooth.
If anyone sees craft computing here, make sure to boop them on the nose.
Yeah.
Just don't even no
It'll
warning.
cost you $20 though.
No, just walk up and
With the finger, not
with the finger, not the fist. So you guys going? Well, I don't even know where I'm going to go.
I am
tomorrow.
going to be
You know?
carrying 6 of these with me. These are my craft computing. You already got one.
I don't have one.
You must collect all
When
6.
did you give me one?
When I saw you like 2 days ago.
You did not. You gave the bartender one. 5 of these.
It's because I don't like you.
5 of these.
Yeah, I
So,
got 5 of these.
I gave you 2 of my
I have
beer
a spare. I have a
koozies.
spare one we can put back into the pot.
No, you're good. I
You
got lots.
You must collect all 6 and then put them together to form the map, and that is.
You have to put it up at the coastline, measure it up, see where the rocks go.
That's where you will
Put them on
find-
top of the staff, jab it in the sand.
That's where you'll find my casino tickets worth approximately $3.12.
Yes.
That will last you like 3 hours of gambling
Wait,
if you play your cards.
Have you
right.
gambled yet? No, go
Oh yeah,
ahead.
Barely.
he barely.
You did?
I have.
We
did?
were, we were
Yeah.
doing it last night trying to figure it out because I have no clue what I'm doing.
No one does. You just hit the button and just
Yeah.
hope for the best.
Yeah, yeah.
I've
Right.
spent a total of $5, and my first one I like tripled it, and then I've only made like $4 back. So
Yeah, if you walk up to me on the floor and you say, craft computing, you get a bottle opener. First 5.
It,
you should
only
make
if
them
you
say
bo-
something other than your name.
Only if
Just-
they boop you.
Just who I am.
You must
That's
boop.
enough for me right now.
You just really want people to say your name.
must
Say craft computing and dance a jig.
Say my name.
Then-
Say my name. Say my name.
Yep.
You gotta boop them.
Yeah.
You have to boop them.
Yeah.
You don't get one if you don't boop.
So for those who don't know, the bottle openers, I gave some to my patrons, and the rest of them have been like my business cards. So I will go to these private meetings and meet the PR reps, and I give them a bottle opener because every time they need to open a bottle, they'll go, "Oh right, craft computing. I probably need to call him."
That's what you think.
So
They really-
I have
they
an
throw
idea
it.
from.
It's worked. It's totally worked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm doing next time I go to an event now? Because I've given out a total of at most 20 business cards, and that's way more than I probably did.
Right.
I'm making cassette tapes.
Oh, jeez. That's rough.
Something that no one
You
does
gotta
anymore.
you
There
gotta
will be-
carry them with you though.
Yeah.
That's that's
That'll
the
be
tough
okay.
part.
I'll have a reasonable bag next time.
Okay.
Cassette tapes, and there will be stuff on them, and maybe like 2 of the people I give them to will actually be able to listen to them. But the fact that they got it, I think that will make it more memorable.
Is it just EposVox best of?
It's me covering like 90s bop hits.
Kids bop.
It's
at
just
that.
him roughly
Kids bop.
singing to the old stuff.
So all the edited versions.
Yeah. Kids
Wait,
bop.
wait, you're having a kid, so it's probably going to be go the fuck to sleep.
Oh, Samuel Jackson.
Go to sleep.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Go the fuck to sleep.
Samuel
I'm an-
Jackson reads kids' stories.
I'm going to give you $30 to record that.
But I think it'll be good. And I have like boxes of
Yeah,
blank ones. So
Yeah, I will literally pay EposVox to record that, and I will put it live on my Patreon. So if you want to hear it,
that's okay. Someone paid me like $5 to launch my Fiverr gig, and my first words were "my big cock." in the Quake style announcer voice with the reverb, "my big cock."
that's great. One more $5 donation. Better idea. Instead of booping craft computing, if you see him, you should ice him. I hear his favorite flavor is green apple. Ooh. So
Good luck with that. I mean,
That's how you don't get
bringing,
one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bringing an ice in there is going to be.
no alcohol. No alcohol on the convention floor. So
Yeah.
icing me would be
Although,
would prove difficult.
If you have the CEdge badge or CES badge, you pretty much get free rain. I have the one from last
Actually-
year, and every time I walk by, they're just like, "Oh, you're good."
yeah.
Like, you're good. I'm like,
do
really?
better.
I have a bomb. And they're like, no, you're good. I'm like, okay, great.
Catch you murdering somebody.
that's
No,
what your
that's
booth is
fine.
for.
That's fine.
Yeah.
No, but the irony would be is that would get you in trouble because you'd end up getting caught with it, and so they'd just be like,
Although there is one booth, there's one area that gives away free beer, and it's Budweiser. But
Oh my God, is that the master of render optimization? Right here, buddy. Right here. Oh, and yeah.
"How late were you up trying to get your video done?" And then what time did you get up to fix your video?
Ooh.
Wait. Did you post a video?
Yeah.
When?
Like 8 hours ago.
8 hours ago?
Mine was like
Where the hell have you been?
I haven't even been online in 8 hours ago. I've been busy.
mine was like 20 hours ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, was it?
Your room
No,
tour of your
16.
presidential suite with
No,
your
episode
butler?
3. You missed 2 episodes now.
God, I haven't even been on YouTube.
I've only got
forever.
one. I have 2 more coming out tomorrow. So.
Yeah, especially during CS, you miss like 12 hours of YouTube, and you might as well be like
Yeah.
months behind.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
subscription page isn't even a thing. It's dashboard, upload, go to bed.
Yep.
I have 2 coming out tomorrow and hopefully 2 coming out on Friday. And then I'll probably do a wrap-up show on Saturday.
At least you're coming out on Friday.
That's right. Yep. Don't even know what else to follow that with. Anyway, we've been on for an hour and 27. This
gotta
is going to
go.
be an
Yeah, I
hour-long
think
Yeah,
show.
we gotta get going.
We,
Yeah.
we got shit to do, as they say. Thank you so much for joining us. I believe this is episode 115. I didn't check beforehand.
He
But,
has no idea. He doesn't know how to count.
I don't even know what day it is.
He has no idea what day it is.
Thank you so much for watching this very special live stream with my friends ByteMyBits and EposVox. Make sure to go and subscribe to their channels.
And thank you for all of the super
You're not a
chats.
friend.
We appreciate
No, I'm
it.
not.
Yeah,
I'm
like
an
who's this
acquaintance.
guy? This is Jeeves, our butler. No, I'm just kidding.
He's always on, though.
Yeah, I'm around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hiding in
With
the corner.
our friends, ByteMyBits and EposVox? Our friends?
Oh,
I
he's trying
don't
to.
know.
He's a play on words.
Oh, I'm not your friend either.
I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence with
I'm
Adam.
done. Cancel.
I'm done.
Get out of my
I'm
room.
He keeps
You got some work to do, buddy.
Take
No,
my-
Adam's
You gotta
great.
earn this.
Adam's great. He's my new best friend.
No.
I'm gonna take him out for beer.
Coffee, then?
Oh yeah, it's a coffee.
He doesn't decaf.
Anyway, make sure to subscribe to Craft Computing if you haven't done so already. I don't know why you're here if you haven't. Also, subscribe to ByteMyBits and EposVox. As soon as I get the chance, I will put links down in the video description.
No, you won't.
I won't.
You won't.
It's
at
not
all.
gonna happen.
There's no effing way.
It's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
CS 2020.
CES 2020. Stay tuned to all 3 channels for continuing coverage at CES 2020. And we hope to see you all alive, preferably, when we make it back home.
We'll see what happens.
That's right.
The Sun Kiss.
The Sun
please,
Kiss. The
please
Sun Kiss
sponsor
phase.
Adam.
Sun Kiss camp.
What the hell? Jeez.
He needs.
I should have included them in my pre-roll.
You need his help.
Should have.
This CS coverage brought to you by Corsair Elgato and Sunkist Soda.
I want to say huge shout out to all the people that from Discord that I did spam this. I'm sorry I spammed you, but thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. I appreciate everything.
Sorry, I love that this lens is so wide. You literally touched the lens with that, and I could still see him clearly. I'm shooting at like 12 mil right now.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Also, fuck you, Liquid. That's an internal joke. Sorry.
Okay. No, he's on my Discord too. Fuck you,
Yeah.
Liquid.
So fuck you, Liquid.
He's on my Discord. I welcome him with open arms.
Yeah. I tried to join Jeff's Discord. He kicked me off.
Meanwhile, Vox is just going, please give me money.
Where are my super chats?
Where are my super chats?
All right, but other than that, we are out.
See you guys.
Cheers, everyone.
Bye bye.
Later.